my God, yo. I just saw the movie, man. And I ain't gonna give no spoilers. I won't be giving any spoilers on this one. I need to take a deep breath off of that one, man. Cause I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That movie had me shaking. I was shaking in the theater. I had so much rage in me, bro. I wanted to jump up and fucking tear the damn screen down. That's how heated I was. Like right now, I'm still kind of fucking shaky off of that shit, man, because that shit hurt, man. That shit hurt a nigga feelings, man. That shit is, it's a powerful, powerful movie. I'm not giving any spoilers on this one. You could go see it yourself. I'm just giving my real-time reaction. I just walked out the theater, and that movie had me shaking, B. That shit had... Good thing I came to a black theater, you know, that is predominantly black, you know, because I swear to God, man, if I was around Europeans, man, I can't even speak on what I would do, man. If one of them even looked at me funny, I'd probably spaz the fuck off, man, because that shit have, man. I can't even explain the feeling that I'm having right now from seeing that movie, man. It was... Wow. If you a male, if you a man, and you watch this movie, and you don't get angry, there's something really, really, really fucking wrong with you. Straight up. And I'm gonna take it one level further. I feel sorry for any guy that goes to see this movie and has a white girlfriend, or vice versa, a sister with a white boyfriend. I fucking feel sorry for you. I couldn't do it. I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't sit across from someone of that oppressive race and look at them and walk out of the fucking theater hand in hand like shit was cool. Like, all right, where do you want to go eat? I couldn't do that shit, yo. And I feel sorry for you motherfuckers that have to go through that shit. That fucking movie, man. I swear to God, I want to punch a hole in, like... Look, man. We all in this shit together. And when I mean all of us, I mean fucking black people, man. Melanated people, man. We all in this shit together. Don't ever anybody come across my timeline and say that shit was back then. Why are you worrying about that shit now? Nigga, ban yourself, kill yourself. Get the fuck off my page. Just get the fuck away from me. If you telling me that I need to forgive and forget what happened to our people, nigga, just get the fuck away from me as far as you can. Cause I ain't never gonna forget. Fuck that. I'm telling my kids, kids, they need to fucking tell their kids and their grandkids and their grandkids to never, ever forget what the fuck happened to us, man. If your family picked cotton, my family picked cotton, God damn it. It don't matter. If they got whipped, I got whipped. That shit, I ain't forgiving shit. I ain't gonna forgive a motherfucking person. Not near, none, never, nigga. None of them motherfuckers. And you can't make me. You can't make me like them. You can't make me want to fuck with them. All they could give me is money and obedience, man. That's it. Money and obedience. I ain't selling my people out for shit. Go see that fucking movie, man. I'm telling you, man, if you motherfuckers don't get angry and want to just rip that fucking screen to shreds, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. Like a psychiatrist needs to go see you for some type of, like, you know, when I was in the theater, there were people chuckling, you know what I mean? Laughing and shit. And I understand why they were laughing, because there were some very difficult scenes in there to get through. And sometimes the only way you can cope with difficult situations like that, you have to, you know, laugh it off like, oh, it's just, you know, but in reality, they're hurting inside. They're really feeling that shit. It's hurting them to the core. You know what I mean? There were applause at that motherfucker. You feel me? People were applauding. Nigga, I led one of the applause when I saw a certain, there was this one scene. And I ain't telling you what the scene is, but there was the scene. I started clapping. I was the first one to start clapping. Next thing I know, 20, 40 other people was clapping too. Like, it's okay if you feel, you know, vindicated by seeing what you saw. It was very, very, very emotional for me to see that movie. Can't speak on anybody else, but I was very, very emotional. I'm like real talk, me getting on Facebook Live, because y'all know I don't really fuck with Facebook Live like that, but me going on Facebook Live, I'm debriefing with you guys. I gotta get this shit off my chest, because it affected me that much. Like I'm fucking shaking. Like, you know when a motherfucker piss you off so much and you start, your fist clenches and you're like, oh, I'm about to, you know, you start seeing red and shit. I'm seeing red. And for me to bring that shit down, I need to debrief. I need to talk about that shit. I need to get this off my chest, because it's like I'm emotional over this shit. Real talk. I'm emotional over this shit. Like, slavery it's, you know, seeing that shit and understanding what our peoples went through and are still going through. And to see that ain't shit really changed, you know, that, oh my God, yo. Real talk, let you know how Chicago got down on this shit. I went to see the 315 show, right? The 315 show here in Chicago on 87th and Dan Ryan. You know my brothers was packing heat up in there. Real talk. Chicago's a carry and conceal state right now. They were packing heat because they were like, ain't no European gonna run up in here and let off like they did for that Batman. Y'all remember when that ran up in the Batman movie theater and he started letting off, that shit wasn't going down like that. Because we have to understand something. When there are events like this movie Birth of a Nation, or maybe a Hidden Colors, or, you know, they know what is going to attract a lot of black people, a lot of melanated people to these events. So sometimes we can be sitting ducks if we ain't on point. But let me let you know right now, the brothers was on point up in there. They had the biscuit. They had the extra clips in the pocket. It wasn't going down like in that movie theater with that dude with the red hair, green hair, running up in the theater, shooting off and shit like that. It wasn't going down like that. One day, man, like today, gangbangers are gonna realize that other black man that's sitting across from you, that's throwing up the different gang sign, he is not your oppressor. He's another prisoner of war. You understand what I'm saying? He is not oppressing you. He's trying to live and eat just like you. I appreciate you guys coming on here and listening to this shit, man, because I just needed the vent from seeing this movie. I went in there solo, you know, and, you know, it was, I got the feeling like I just got out of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm jittery. I'm like, let's go again. Like, let's go. Now, everybody fights differently, and I understand that. Not everybody can go on and voice their opinions and fight this fight the same way. Some people will fight it on an intellectual level. Some people will fight this race war on a political level. Some of them are fighting just basically galvanizing the people and you know, bringing public awareness and stuff like that. However you fight this fight, as long as you in the game, if you ain't got no skin in the game, if you ain't for our peoples, man, just don't fuck with me. Don't buy none of my products. Don't buy none of my shit. I don't need your bread. I don't need your patronage. I don't need your likes. If you ain't for the liberation of melanated people, man, let Gullyware be your adversary. Look at it as your fucking enemy at this point. Because I'm getting a shit. It's a powerful movie, man. It's a powerful movie. I just say, you know, brace yourself. My suggestion, if you're going to see The Birth of a Nation, is to debrief what you saw with that person, because that movie alone can be like post-traumatic stress. You understand what I'm saying? It's like watching what's the dude, Eric Garner, get choked out. It's like seeing, you know, Mike Brown laying on the street with the blood running and shit. It's like seeing, you know, Tamir Rice and all that. You have to debrief what you saw, because a lot of that stuff is going to resonate in your soul and your psyche and all that. So you got to talk about that shit. Because if you don't talk about it, that shit is just going to build up and build up and build up. So I suggest if you go see this movie right here, you definitely need to debrief and talk about it. Don't let that shit sit in, you know, just bouncing ideas off your head, because that shit can make you kind of crazy. It can cause you to lose your mind a little bit, you know? And we already, you know, seeing all of these public executions, all these public lynchings, Just like in slavery, the only thing is they're not hanging black people anymore. They're straight up shooting them in the streets. And now shit is going viral, and you're seeing it, you know, at damn near real time. Philando Castillo was damn near murdered at real time. She went Facebook Live, and we saw the dude taking his last breaths. So we're seeing public lynchings in 2016. Integration didn't get a shit. Not a motherfucking thing. Integrating with these devils, man? For what? So you can have a little extra butter on your biscuit, nigga? So you can get a fucking record deal and pump this poison? But yet you won't let your kids listen to this ratchet ass shit. Hold on, let me come to your house. Instead of me being a rapper spitting out bars about drinking lean, how about I just come to your house and offer lean to your kids? And, let's think. The radio will play the fucking song maybe 20 times a day. How about I offer that lean or that dro or that motherfucking whatever the fucking drug of the day is, the drug of the day. How about I offer that shit to your children 20 times a day? I come to your house. No music in the background, nothing. How about I just come to him and be like, hey, little man, why don't you try this lean? Hey, little man, why don't you try this codeine? Hey, little man, why don't you try this scissor? Come on, little man, smoke this weed. Come on, little man, smoke some of this crack. Come on, little man. For a fucking record deal? So you could get your ass out of the fucking crabs in the barrel? Look, man, that was just a rant, man. I went off on something, but I hope y'all understand what I'm talking about, man. Once again, thank you for rocking with your boy, giving me the opportunity to vent. I'd love to hear your comments if you did see the movies. Try not to put too many spoilers out there, but I would love to hear what your reaction is to this movie. I mean, how did you feel internally? You know, because I know I'm not alone in this shit. That shit had my nerves rattled, B. Rattled. So, you know, peace, love, and prosperity to you and your family, and I'll holler at y'all soon, man. You heard? Peace.